right, so you're getting ready for your first Model UN conference.
That's exciting.
It can seem a little overwhelming at first,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
but trust me, once you get the hang of it, it's a total blast.
Then you learn so much.
We're going to break down everything you need to totally rock your first MUN.
Step by step.
Let's start with the basics.
Okay.
Imagine you're a diplomat
Okay.
representing a specific country
Mm-hmm.
in a mock UN committee.
Gotcha.
You're working with other student delegates,
Okay.
each representing different countries,
Right.
and your mission is to come up with solutions
Mm-hmm.
to some of the world's biggest challenges.
So it's not about winning an argument or anything like that.
Exactly.
It's about collaboration,
Yeah,
finding common ground,
working together.
just like in the actual UN.
Now, before you even step foot in that committee room,
Right.
there's some prep work you got to do.
Of course.
It all starts with really getting to know
Yeah.
the country you'll be representing.
It's like you've been assigned a role in a play,
Yeah,
and you really have to become that character.
I love that.
You're given a country to represent, and you really have to dive deep
Dive deep.
and understand its unique perspective.
When we say dive deep, we mean going way beyond
Yeah,
just skimming those recent headlines.
definitely.
You want to become an expert
Yeah.
on your country.
Yes.
It's geography,
The political system,
people,
the values.
everything. Start with the basics.
Okay.
Where is your country located?
Where is it?
Who are its neighbors?
Okay.
What type of government does it have?
Uh-huh.
What are the major political parties?
Okay.
Think about the people.
Okay.
How big is the population?
Yeah.
What languages do they speak?
Uh-huh.
What's the overall economic situation?
Right, because all of these factors really shape how a country views global issues.
Absolutely.
Let's say you're representing a small island nation.
Okay.
Climate change might be their top priority.
Because rising sea levels could literally wipe them off the map.
Exactly.
Or imagine you're representing a country with a history of conflict.
Okay.
Their approach to peacekeeping might be influenced by those past experiences.
It's all connected as
Yeah.
you do your research.
Mm.
Keep asking yourself,
What's the question?
what are my country's core values? And how do those values influence their stance on the issues my committee will be tackling?
Now, once you have a good grasp on your country,
Yeah.
it's time to tackle that study guide.
Yes.
That study guide is like your treasure map
Yes, it is.
for the committee's discussions.
It gives you all the background information on the specific topics your committee will be addressing.
So it lays it all out.
You'll get a rundown of the issue's history,
Right.
the current challenges, relevant data and statistics, and even some potential solutions
Oh, wow.
that have been proposed.
So you get a good overview.
Pay close attention to the section on your committee's mandate.
The mandate.
This outlines what your committee can and cannot do.
Okay.
You don't want to propose a solution
Right.
that's totally outside
Yeah.
of what your committee is authorized to handle.
So it's like you're on a soccer team.
Yes.
You need to know the rules of the game and the boundaries of the field.
To play effectively.
Now, even with all this research,
Okay.
you might not find a direct policy statement from your country on every single issue.
Yeah, especially if you are representing a lesser-known country.
What do you do then?
That's where your detective skills come in.
Ooh.
You'll need to piece together your country's likely stance based on clues you find
All right.
about their past actions,
Okay.
their political allies,
Uh-huh.
and their regional interests.
So give me an example.
Let's say the topic is disaster relief.
Okay. Disaster relief.
You could ask, has my country provided aid during similar crises in the past? Do they generally support UN peacekeeping operations?
All right.
Do they participate in any relevant international treaties?
So you're looking for those connections.
Exactly.
You can also look at their political alignments.
Yes,
Do they tend to side with countries that have a clear stance on this issue?
that's a great point.
And don't forget about regional interests.
Of course not.
Does this issue directly impact their region?
Right.
Or could it affect their regional goals?
It's like putting together a puzzle,
I love that analogy.
using all the pieces you've gathered
Yeah.
to create a clear picture of your
Yeah.
country's position.
And if some pieces are missing,
Yeah,
that's where your critical thinking skills shine.
absolutely.
Use what you've learned to make educated guesses about their stance.
Exactly.
Now, once you have a solid understanding of your country's perspective,
Yes.
it's time to craft your opening speech.
Your big debut in the committee.
Your moment to shine.
It's showtime. Your opening speech is like a movie trailer. You gotta keep it short.
Keep it snappy.
Attention-grabbing.
Attention-grabbing.
Give everyone a taste of what your country is all about.
So you don't have to be like a Shakespearean actor or anything.
No, not at all.
Just practice beforehand so you feel confident and comfortable.
Yeah, and speaking of comfortable,
Yeah.
stepping into that committee room for the first time
Oh, yeah.
can feel like entering a whole new world.
It can.
Lots of students,
Yeah.
different countries.
Right.
Things might seem really fast-paced,
Yeah.
but don't let that intimidate you.
Don't be intimidated.
MUN is all about learning by doing.
Learning by doing.
And everyone there was once a first-timer.
That's true.
It's a simulation.
Yeah.
It's a safe space to try things out.
Yeah.
Speak up.
Learn from mistakes.
Everyone there is passionate about global issues.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So you're going to be surrounded by like-minded people
Absolutely.
who are eager to engage in thoughtful discussions.
Speaking of discussions,
Yeah.
one of the most important skills you'll develop in MUN is public speaking.
I was going to say.
You're flexing those diplomacy muscles.
Yeah, you are.
You get to share your country's views,
Right.
persuade others,
Learn how to communicate.
on an international stage.
It's not just standing up and giving a speech.
It's more than that.
It's about articulating your ideas,
Like,
responding to questions,
thoughtfully,
engaging in debate
respectfully.
with other delegates.
Yeah,
The more you practice, the more confident you'll become.
absolutely.
Another crucial skill you'll hone in MUN is negotiation.
Ooh, negotiation.
Remember, the goal isn't to win an argument.
Not about winning?
It's about finding solutions that work for everyone involved.
Yeah.
So you'll learn how to listen to different perspectives,
Uh-huh.
identify common ground,
Find that common ground.
and compromise to reach a consensus.
It's like building a bridge.
Yes,
You might start on opposite sides,
right.
but by working together,
You can connect.
you can create something that benefits everyone.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's talk about the flow of the conference itself.
Okay.
Most MUN conferences follow a pretty similar format.
They do.
You'll start with the general speakers list.
Okay.
Each delegate gets a chance to deliver their opening speech.
That's your moment to shine.
This is it.
Introduce your country's stance to the committee.
After the opening speeches, you move into a more interactive phase.
Yeah. With the caucuses.
When all the different types of caucuses.
Or moderated caucuses.
Moderated caucuses.
These are shorter, more focused discussions
Okay.
on specific subtopics.
So you're breaking down the big problem
Right.
into smaller, manageable chunks.
Exactly.
You can raise your placard to ask questions.
Challenge ideas.
Share your country's perspective.
Then there are unmoderated caucuses.
Unmoderated caucuses.
This is where things get interesting.
Oh, yeah.
The committee room transforms into a buzzing hub of activity.
Love that.
Delegates are free to move around,
They can
chat with each other informally,
form alliances.
start drafting resolutions.
This is where those negotiation skills really come into play.
Yeah, you're really putting them to the test.
Working with other delegates to find that common ground.
And craft solutions that everyone can agree on.
It can feel a bit chaotic at first,
It can.
but it's super exciting and rewarding to see those ideas take shape.
Okay, so let's talk about resolutions.
Resolutions.
Think of resolutions as the ultimate goal of a MUN conference.
Okay.
They're formal documents
Uh-huh.
that outline specific actions
Okay.
the committee recommends
Uh-huh.
to address a global issue.
They're like detailed blueprints
They are.
for making a positive impact.
Each resolution has two main parts.
Okay. 2 parts.
Preambulatory clauses,
Preambulatory.
operative clauses.
Operative clauses.
So preambulatory clauses explain the problem
Okay.
and the reasons for taking action.
So they set the context.
They do.
Operative clauses outline the specific actions
Yes.
that the committee recommends.
The meat of the resolution.
Crafting a resolution is a team effort.
It is.
You'll be collaborating with delegates from other countries.
Merging ideas
Working together.
to create a document that is comprehensive, well-written.
And addresses the issue effectively.
It's a process of give and take,
Compromise.
finding solutions that benefit as many people as possible.
Now, one of the things that often trips up first-time MU Yanners is the jargon.
A jargon!
You'll hear things like motion to table,
Oh, yeah.
point of order.
Yield my time.
It can sound like a secret code.
It really can.
But don't worry,
No.
you don't need to memorize the entire rule book.
Most conferences will provide a glossary of terms.
Yeah.
And you can always ask your chair or fellow delegates for clarification
Ask questions.
if you're confused.
The key is to familiarize yourself with the basic procedures
Right.
so you can follow along with the flow of the debate.
And understand what's happening in the committee room.
Even though MUN can feel serious at times,
Yeah.
it's important to remember that it's also meant to be fun.
Don't forget the fun.
You'll meet new people from all over.
Yeah.
Engage in thought-provoking discussions.
Learn about different cultures.
Learn about different perspectives.
It's a chance to step outside your comfort zone, challenge yourself,
Embrace the excitement
of tackling global issues.
alongside other passionate young people.
So take a deep breath.
Relax.
Enjoy the ride.
What happens after the conference is over?
Yeah, your first MUN experience doesn't end when the gavel falls for the final time.
No, it doesn't. Take some time to reflect
Yeah.
on what you learned.
How you can grow from the experience.
Think about your performance.
What went well?
What could you have done differently?
What new skills do you want to focus on developing for your next conference?
It's always a good idea to review the feedback
Yeah.
that you got from your committee chair.
And fellow delegates,
Were your speeches clear and persuasive?
how are your negotiation skills?
Did you actively contribute to the drafting of resolutions?
That feedback is gold.
It is.
It helps you pinpoint your strength.
And weaknesses.
Maybe you're a natural public speaker,
Okay.
but need to work on your ability to compromise.
During negotiations.
Or perhaps you're a research whiz,
Uh-huh.
but need to practice thinking on your feet.
During those fast-paced debates.
And remember, there are tons of resources out there
Oh, yeah.
to help you level up your MUN skills.
Like what?
Attend workshops.
Okay.
Join online forums.
Connect with more experienced MUNers at your school. The skills you gain from MUN are valuable no matter what you decide to do in life.
It's true.
Research,
Public speaking.
negotiation,
Diplomacy.
essential for pretty much any field you can imagine.
MUN helps you develop critical thinking
Problem solving.
and collaboration skills.
Plus, it opens up a whole world of possibilities.
It does.
You might discover a passion for international relations.
Law or global development.
You might even be inspired to pursue a career in diplomacy.
Or work for the UN.
So embrace this journey. Keep learning and see where your MUN experience takes you.
The possibilities are endless.
Now, there you have it.
Everything you need to know to rock your first MUN conference.
Preparation is key. Don't be afraid to speak up.
And most importantly, have fun.
Stepping into that committee room for the first time can be a bit daunting,
It can.
but it's also an incredibly empowering experience.
You'll be surrounded by other students who are just as passionate about making a difference in the world.
So go out there, embrace the challenge, and let your voice be heard.
Who knows, you might just discover your future calling along the way.